What if TikTok never existed? Video about what if.
Yeah, trap be the brand. For my niggas.
Imagine waking up one day. There's no such thing as TikTok. It's not down, it's not broken, it simply never existed. There's no short videos, no challenges, no viral dances, no trending sounds.
You wanna know one of my favorite like trends from TikTok? Where they go like, you got your hand and you shoot in slow motion. That was my favorite. That was my favorite one. That's my favorite one. In the video of the black dude that was doing the dance. The video of the black dude that was doing the dance. Hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Not this. Give me copyrighted. Damn, who's the black dude? I don't know if this is gonna show the video. Oh, I gotta sign in.
And the strangest part? Nobody knows why. This is where our story begins. A story about two friends, Sami and Mazen, who see the digital world in completely different ways. Sami is the first to notice. He wakes up, grabs his phone like he always does, his thumb automatically going to where the TikTok icon should be. He taps the empty space on his screen, and then taps it again. It's gone. Not just hidden in a folder or disabled. The app has completely vanished from his phone. He frantically searches the App Store. Nothing. He panics. What?
You gotta think about it, like, TikTok has changed so many people's lives, bro. Like, I'm sure TikTok is an everyday thing for most people, and like a lot of people make their money, make their living off of this. A lot of people change their life because of TikTok. So to think, what if this never existed? A lot of people wouldn't be doing what they're doing today. A lot of things wouldn't be able to be seen today. Things wouldn't be like, I don't know, things wouldn't be as what they are, like streaming. Maybe it was never got as big as it is. Everybody doing content creation, which is nothing wrong with it. Get your bag. But maybe TikTok wasn't, because I remember when TikTok first came out, I was like, bro, like this is, I thought it was more like music, like this is for like the other crowd. Like I was not a part of it, but like TikTok has changed and like impacted like the world so much.
Where did it go? Is my phone broken? He immediately calls his friend Mazan, who always makes fun of his TikTok addiction. Mazan, on the other end of the line, just smirks. Congratulations. The world is finally peaceful without that noisy app. Maybe you'll finally get some real work done, but Sami can't shake the feeling that something is deeply wrong. This isn't normal. This feels bigger than just a missing app on his phone. This feels possible. Within hours, the world collectively realizes the same thing. TikTok isn't just missing for a few people.
You gotta realize like this is a daily habit for people. Like I can go days without being on TikTok. I just go on there when I'm bored and like shit, let me just see what's on TikTok. Or like somebody send me a TikTok and I hop on it. I don't just wake up TikTok, but a lot of people do. So imagine like if it was gone. I don't know if like the world would go crazy, like, oh, TikTok's gone, but I'm sure a lot of people would be upset because like I said, a lot of people do make their money off of TikTok.
It's gone for everyone. Every other
Life's
social
sort of
media
based around
platform
TikTok.
explodes with questions. On Twitter, hashtags like hashtag where's TIKTOK and hashtag TIKTOK gone are trending worldwide. People are posting confused videos on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, asking, was it banned?
I'm sure your IG reel or YouTube short would go crazy. It would go crazy if you posted something like this and TikTok went down. IG's gonna go stupid. It's gonna have so many people on it.
Is this some kind of global glitch? The world is utterly confused and strangely quiet. The constant hum of viral audio that usually fills cafes and public transport is gone. Even Mazan, who claimed to hate TikTok, starts to notice that everything online suddenly feels slow. It's dull. it's empty. The internet has lost its chaotic, fast-paced heartbeat. The first week without TikTok is just weird. There are no new trends, no new dances for kids to learn, no viral sounds spreading like wildfire, dictating the background music of everyone's life. It's like the cultural engine of the internet has sputtered to a halt. Stores and restaurants feel it too. The new product that was supposed to blow up, the new life hack gadget, the trending food item, the hype just isn't there. The usual cycle of discovering something on TikTok and seeing it.
But would it be that crazy if TikTok never? I'm sure everybody would just revert to IG, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. But TikTok is like TikTok, so I don't know.
Everywhere the next day is broken. Sami is bored out of his mind, keeps unlocking his phone out of habit, only to remember there's nothing to scroll through. Mazan enjoys the silence at first, but even he eventually has to admit it. One evening, while they're scrolling through a painfully slow Instagram feed, he sighs. You know, the internet feels lifeless. It's like all the energy has been sucked out of it. The absence of TikTok has created a void that no one really knew how to fill. And then there's the human cost. Without TikTok, thousands of influencers simply vanish overnight. People who built entire careers, massive followings, and fortunes on 10-second clips lose everything instantly.
That's what that would be crazy. Like, imagine all the people that made millions, thousands of dollars off of TikTok, and their job is just gone that fast. I'm sure people would be furious, like ran like scrambling everywhere like to get this back. Like they will. You see a lot of people like coming to IG. IG might be get oversaturated with influencers. Maybe I don't know. They may make a new app.
Their fame was tied to a platform that no longer exists. Somi starts checking the Instagram and YouTube accounts of creators he used to follow on TikTok. Their content feels lost. The jokes don't land without the trending audio. The dances look awkward without the context of a challenge. They're trying to adapt, but their entire creative style was built for TikTok's format. Somi sighs, showing his phone to Mazan. Look at this. These creators are done. Their whole career depended on one single platform. Mazan looks at the screen and replies calmly. And that's the problem, isn't it? Fame built on one app, on one algorithm, is like building a house on sand. It was
That's facts. You should have multiple. You should have like you should have your brand, your personal brand on different platforms. But I'm sure a lot of people like got the TikTok going and stick to the TikTok. They never probably wanted to branch off to like YouTube, IG, streaming. Like they know TikTok.
never going to last forever. The disappearance of TikTok doesn't just affect creators. It hits businesses hard. Really hard. Global sales for certain products start to plummet. Marketing campaigns slow down to a crawl. The fast-paced cycle of trends from fashion to food to tech grinds to a halt. Sami works at a small e-commerce company that relied heavily on short-form video ads and influencer collaborations on TikTok for its sales. Now, their numbers have dropped by a staggering 70% in just 2 weeks. During a crisis meeting at work, the atmosphere is grim. Sammy's boss is panicking. We're going to have to shut down. How do we possibly survive without TikTok? It was our entire marketing strategy. That night, a defeated Sami tells Mazan the bad news. For the first time, Mazan doesn't make a joke. Instead, he looks at Sami and says, "Try something new. Maybe this is an opportunity. Make longer videos. Go deep on a topic. Find a different audience on a different platform." This is the moment Sami realizes it. He depended way too much on one single app. His work, his entertainment, his daily routine, all of it was controlled by a single algorithm he didn't even understand. Days turn into weeks, and a strange thing begins to happen. Slowly, people start to feel something they had almost forgotten: freedom. With no endless feed to scroll, teens start spending less time glued to their screens.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if something like this happened, it wouldn't be the end of all world. Like the end of all world. Like I miss the days when I was younger and like you'll see a bunch of bikes in the front yard of your friend's house, kids out till street lights past street lights. I remember Like I don't know. I really don't be seeing kids play outside like that for real. Unless it's like at a park, they still do outside. It's not like it's just empty. Like yeah, like I still see kids play outside, but it's not the same as it used to be no more. So I think something like this happening wouldn't be the end of our world. Like I think humans, we as people, like could benefit from it maybe.
They're talking to each other more. People start rediscovering old hobbies. They're picking up guitars, paintbrushes, and books. Creativity returns, but in new, unexpected ways. Instead of 15-second dances, people are writing short films. Instead of lip syncing, they're starting podcasts. Even Sammy begins to change. He takes Mazen's advice and starts creating longer, more thoughtful content for YouTube. He researches his topics, writes scripts, and learns how to edit properly. He starts organizing his life, setting goals, and managing his time instead of letting an algorithm manage him. One day, Mazen watches him edit a video and smiles. See, not every loss is a bad thing. Sometimes you need to lose something to find something better. Months later, the digital world is a different place. The void left by TikTok has been filled. Other platforms have grown stronger. Creators, forced to adapt, are producing higher quality, more diverse content. Businesses have found new, more sustainable methods to reach their customers. And Sami, he's become a successful YouTube creator, known for his in-depth documentaries on digital culture. And Mazen, the guy who hated fast-paced content, has become his creative partner and editor. Ironically, the disappearance of TikTok was the very thing that changed their lives for the better. It forced them to grow, to innovate, and to build something that would last. In the end, whether you love TikTok or hate it, one thing is clear: its existence has fundamentally changed the world. And if it disappeared, the world would change all over again, maybe for the better, maybe for the worse. Makes you think about how much we rely on these single digital entities. So, I have a question for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think for like certain scenarios, this isn't the end of our world. I feel like you could benefit from something like this, but also there are the other hand of people that like this is their career, so like you gotta get things situated. Like you have to learn how to like adapt, change if something like this was ever happen. But good video.